Number 10, computer repairman charges an initial fee of $100 plus an hourly fee of $75. Mr. Billings paid the repairman $475. How many hours did he work? So this is the total. So the initial fee is $100. So you have to pay him just to come out, it's $100. Plus, you have to pay him $75 per hour. And the total is $475. Now you solve. Subtract 100 on both sides. These will cancel. You get 75x equals 375. Now you would divide by 75, divide by 75, and x equals 375 divided by 75 is 5. So how many hours did the repairman work? 5 hours. Moving on to 11. If this is that and that is that, what's the value of a plus b? So here we have to solve two equations and then add a plus b. So 2a minus 8 equals 4. Let's add 8 to both sides. These will cancel, forming a 0 pair. Bring everything down. 2a equals 12. Now we divide by 2. A equals 6. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write a equals 6. We're not looking for a, we want a plus b. So now we need to find b. So 3b minus 8 equals 10. You need to add 8 to both sides. Those cancel, create a 0 pair. Bring everything down. 3b equals 18. Now, divide by 3 on both sides. B equals 6. So we're going to write that here as well. We want the value of a plus b. So a is 6, b is 6. We add those together, and we get 12. 12. Draw a number line to represent the inequality 4 is greater than or equal to x. So when we draw number lines, we really only need 3. Our dot is going to go over the 4 because it's greater than or equal to. It is a filled in circle. And now you always read it from the variable. So even though we normally read left to right, we're going to read it from the variable. And this tells us that x is less than or equal to 4. So x is anything 4 or less, and all the lesser values are to the left. On to 13. Jessie sells handbags for 50 each. She spends this much per handbag for materials and this much to run a store each month. Write an expression that shows how much profit Jessie will earn in 1 month if she sells X handbags. Okay, so she sells bags for $50 each, but here's the important thing. She makes $50 for each bag. So 1 bag is 50, 2 bags is 100. Pretty straightforward. However, she spends $4 per handbag for materials. So how much profit does she actually make off of 1 handbag? Well, for 1 handbag, it costs her $4. She sells it for 50. So how much does she make per handbag? It costs her $4 to make, and she sells it for 50. So how much of that 50 is profit? It's money that she makes on top of what she spends. So for each handbag, she actually makes $46. because she sells it for 50, but how much of that is actually profit? Only 46. So this is how much she makes. She spends this much, and it costs this much to rent a store. So is this money she makes, will that increase the amount of money she has, or decrease? If she has to pay that for rent, that's money that goes away. So 46x minus 1,000 is the expression that shows how much profit she earns in 1 month if she sells X handbags. Moving on to 14. Jim paid $40 per month for a cell phone plus $1.25 for each international text message. She sent 50 international text messages. What was her cell phone bill? Okay. So, $40 plus $1.25 for each text, and she sent 50 texts. So that would be 40 plus 50 times 1.25. $62.50. So we add those together, and we get $102.50.